What is a crack-a-lackin' Ames gamers? Ames Games here, coming at you with another Anthem video. Today I'm going to be sharing my tips and tricks on how to get legendary and masterwork items, the best methods, how you can do it. And before we actually start the video, if you guys know anything that I don't or didn't put in this video that you think is going to be helpful to other people, go ahead and comment that down below and I will put a shout out or put it in my video and give you a shout out, or something like that. Try to bring you some form of value for doing that for everyone. So let's just go ahead and actually get started now. My first tip, and mostly because most of you guys are going to be playing strongholds 90% of the time because that's the best and most interesting content at the end game, is that the Heart of Rage actually doesn't drop the best loot, or not the best loot, they all drop the same loot, but it doesn't drop as much loot as the Tyrant Mine or that last Scar stronghold. They drop some really good stuff, and I recommend like switching between it. I seem to have better luck with the Scar stronghold, so I would recommend trying to do that one the most. Although the Heart of Rage doesn't drop as much loot as the other one, still go ahead and do that one just because you don't want to die of boredom, because that one's really entertaining. I enjoy killing the monitor, and I think he's obviously the funnest boss to take down out of the freaking turret monster in the Scar mine, and then obviously that giant spider that is supposedly a scorpion in the Tyrant Mine. So also comment down below if you agree that the freaking spider is not a goddamn scorpion in the Tyrant Mine. They're spiders. It didn't look like a scorpion at all. I don't know. Maybe that's just my insanity. Okay, here's another thing. This one's actually pretty big. I probably should have put this first. Is that when you're playing on Grandmaster 2 and 3, now this is from my experience, and I've been playing the game for a good like 70 hours, I want to say, maybe even 80. I know some of you are like, pleb, but sure you guys have a lot of fucking hours in the game, don't get me wrong, but from my experience playing on Grandmaster 2 and 3, I don't get any difference in loot from playing on Grandmaster 1. So I highly recommend just playing on the first Grandmaster difficulty, just because you can get loot a lot quicker this way, and it's still tough. I mean, if it's absolutely no challenge to you, yeah, go ahead and bump it up. But if you're playing on Grandmaster 1, you're gonna get the same amount of loot if you play on Grandmaster 2 or 3. In Grandmaster 2 or 3, yes, they should give you more loot, but from my experience, I'm just not getting any difference in loot. It's insanity. I also don't understand why, if you're playing on Grandmaster or higher, that you can still get uncommon or that green shit no one cares about. Yeah, so there is my next tip. Play on Grandmaster 1 difficulty, no higher, no lower, just play Grandmaster 1. If your goal is to get loot as quickly as possible, if it's not, then do whatever the hell you want, I guess. Okay, now when you're running through these strongholds or anything else, everything has a chance to drop loot. I mean, everything. I mean, I've gotten a legendary from a freaking Scar before, those ones that like you shoot in 2 freaking hits, like the easiest mob to take out. I've gotten legendaries and masterworks from them before, so make sure you're not missing anyone. Kill absolutely everyone in your path. You'll see a lot of players just flying through the strongholds or whatever to get to the final boss. Don't be that guy, man. Kill everyone. Make sure you wipe 100% of the population out. Kill them all. Every single one of them. Don't leave a single one behind. You're more likely to get a masterwork and or legendary if you kill every single creature or enemy in that mission or stronghold or whatever you're doing than you are if you just freaking skip everything and just fly to the last boss. Don't be that guy, man. Don't be that guy. Now, here's a tip I should have had at the beginning of the video, and you probably would have just been fine just doing this trip. But hey, guess I would have saved it for the middle, or actually I think we're close to the end of the video, I don't know. But do the legendary contracts. If you haven't noticed, you can do at least 3 of these a day, or only 3 of these a day. And if you're, playing with the Arcanists or the freelancers, when you're talking that Yarrow dude, when you do all their missions, you'll see this purple little mission icon pop up. Those are the ones you want to look out for. Those are the legendary contracts. I don't know why they didn't have like the tier system like with the missions that they had for this, but you know, they didn't. They decided to do it a funky way and trick your asses. Did they trick you? Comment down below if they tricked you. I know they tricked you. They totally tricked you. Why would they trick us? But yeah, anyways, these legendary contracts guarantee you a masterwork item. Just make sure you're playing on at least Grandmaster 1 difficulty, and you're Gucci, man. You're freaking golden. Okay, now for the final and last tip, and one of the bestest tips, and that is luck. So make sure your luck is always at 90%, and you might be thinking, like I was last week, what the hell is luck? So basically, if you, like everyone has the Legion of Dawn weapon, the Light of Dawn, usually that has a stat, it boosts your luck. As long as your luck is at 90, you're golden. If it's any higher, it doesn't really matter. If it's any lower, well then you're not gonna be getting as much legendaries and masterworks, because luck increases your chance of getting legendary and or masterwork items. It just increases your chance of getting better items. So basically, if you have nothing right now, no legendaries, then your luck's probably not going to be anywhere. But let's just say you pick up a few items, like you pick up a legendary shotgun and a legendary sniper rifle, and they both give you boosts in luck. Well, as long as your luck's at 90, you're golden. Now your chance of getting more legendaries and masterworks increase highly. So yeah, there is that. So make sure that you get your luck up as high as you can, and once it's past 90, then you don't really need to get any further. You're golden, and then just continue grinding your soul away. Hopefully they add more content to the game, because the loot's cool. I think too many people are bitching about the loot in this game. I think it's neat. Yeah, there could be some more unique stuff, but I'm having a good time with it. The only thing, my only bitch and gripe about this game is the fact that it really only has 14 hours of story to it. You know, I thought BioWare was known for having long, in-depth, like, interesting stories and plots. I mean, my first BioWare game was Dragon Age 1, as many of our first game was, and that game, you know, the gameplay wasn't good because I'm not a fan of strategy games, but goddamn, that story was so good I could replay it and replay it and replay it. I still love Anthem. Comment down below if you agree that this game is getting way too much hate, way more hate than that deserves. I say that in like every one of my videos because I think it's ridiculous. I think it's an awesome game. But yeah, that's my little rant right there. Anthem is awesome. Could use more story. That's really my only complaint. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe for more awesome Anthem content, like tips, tricks. I do some speed runs every now and then and stuff like that. I stutter occasionally, but other than that, I will see you on the next video. Bye.